What's up, everybody? Evan Strong here. I got a lot of questions, feedback about the little post that I did about shoulder mobility and things to that nature. Do you have sore shoulders? Do you have bad posture? Do you have lower back pain? All those kinds of things. And that's why I started using Indian clubs in the first place. Is I had really bad pronated shoulders that was attribution of, say, our modern lifestyle of sitting too much, and it's kind of that bad posture that is stereotypical of pretty much everybody in the first world countries. And this is a quick, easy, inexpensive, and for me, most important, a lot of fun to do, because consistency and momentum is really the best things for health and longevity and vitality is consistency and momentum. So first off, these are inspired by Indian clubs or maces. They're different sizes, and it doesn't need to be big or very heavy for it to be super effective, because this is a restorative exercises. This is a piece of oak from my family's property here in Northern California. Just whittled it with a knife to make a little nice handle, kind of round on the end, so there's a little bit of pivot in the hand. To give it a little bit more swing momentum, I drilled a little hole and put a metal bolt in there to just offset the weight a little bit. And I'm going to do a couple of my favorite exercises with these for you to start restoring and recovering your shoulders and creating better posture that will then translate to a healthier, happier life, because you won't be suffering, because you won't be in pain. So I have really no idea what the actual names of these exercises are. I basically call them all windmills or figure eights. But the first one I learned, and the one that I've been doing for years, and I've gotten a lot of really good results from, is this figure eight. So hold the club in the palm of your hand, and then start with your fist in front of your face, feet below your hips, looking at the horizon. You can put your hand on your side or your hand down, just a good upright straight posture. And from here, we're gonna just start making our first circle with the club. And that just is reach around and then reach. And once your arm, your shoulder, and your elbow are almost parallel, just bend at the elbow behind your head. And then once you're here, you're making your small circle, then just bring your elbow into over the center line of your body, and your fist will end up right where you started. So that's super slow, and now this is it at normal speed. So full circle, bend the elbow, then the elbow, bring your fist in front of your face. And then this is just the beginning. And then from there, you can change directions of the figure eight. Fist in front of the face, elbow out, so the club's behind your head, reach out, and then finish the circle. Boom, fist is in front of your face, right where you started. So go both directions. And the real magic of the club or a kettlebell or a mace is you're building centripetal force. So it doesn't matter if the club weighs 3/4 of a pound or if it weighs whatever 30 pounds. You can manipulate the force that is going into your body by how much centripetal force, how much you're swinging this thing, or say casting it. And that is the beauty of this exercise, or exercises done with something that is, the force is away from your hand. So like a dumbbell is just the weight's right in your hand. So if you swing it, it stays pretty consistent. When the weight is offset away from your hand, you can create some whip to it, some centripetal force. So it becomes an exponentially greater force than say a slow lift, like say a curl or something like that. And my other favorite exercise, I actually know the name of this one. This one's called 10 and 2, but it's just the beginning. And then from once you learn that movement, then it can be elaborated into more and more complex movements. So from here, stand up straight, feet under your hips, looking up tall, looking at the horizon, and you just making a circle with the mace behind your head. The trick is to keep your head still and your shoulders are moving, and you're reaching around your head with your hands, and that's what's creating the swing. And that's what we're really wanting to go for, is a stable core, good posture, but really mobile shoulders. The shoulders are the most mobile joint in the body, but most people aren't moving their shoulders through the range of motion very often. How many times are we hanging from our hands by gripping something? In our modern lifestyle, unfortunately, we're really divorced from a lot of these movements that are our natural biology of how we've lived on this planet forever. So, but from here, then once you learn, it also could be like a halo, a fast lift version of a halo. If you have a kettlebell or a plate, you can hold it in front of your face in same movement. Keep the head straight over your spine, good tall posture, and then just reach behind your head. And that's just creating, breaking up scar tissues, impingements, weakness, instability in the shoulder. And that is what we want for a productive, happy life. So I hope this was helpful. This was really impromptu. I hope this all makes sense. If you have any questions, go ahead and write me. And also, if you're not going to go out into the woods and cut pieces of hardwood and take a chainsaw and cut out handles and stuff like that, doesn't work for your lifestyle. Another inexpensive way of doing it is buying a baseball bat in any size you want, and then you can buy those heavy weighted bat donuts, and you can add onto it so you can actually control the weight of your club. Because say if you get a kid's bat, it's going to weigh whatever, a half a pound, maybe a pound, but you're going to want it to be more around that 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10 pound range. And all you do is just keep adding those weighted baseball bat rings, and you could have a big bat for doing your 10 and 2s, and then you could have a little bat for something for doing figure 8s and things like that. And that's just a really inexpensive way to start at home, a little bit of DIY yourself, but something that you don't have to go out and, if you don't say got the tools to be whittling these beautiful instruments of exercise equipment. Tell me what you think. Also, I would love to see photos of what you come up with for making your own Indian clubs or maces. Check out using cast iron plumbing pipe with caps and different fittings to make clubs, say, out of metal. But I'm really interested because super simple, easy concept, but really profound in application, and even better, it's the most bang for your buck, because a couple minutes of this and you're lit up. and you get a lot of result return by how much time and effort you put into it. So happy journeys and happy shoulders.